Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with our daily advice for February 7th, 2018. Thank you for joining me. So we're going to have a look at what the energies are for us today and what we need to know about these energies so that we can use them for our highest good. And as always, keep it in mind and take away the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to that. Okay, so in today's message, there's something about not being afraid to break free, not being afraid to stand alone, not being afraid to separate. Okay, is what I'm getting. We're going to go through the cards and the energies, but there's a breaking away type of energy, and whether we choose to do that or it's happening, the message is don't be afraid of it because it's a good thing. So the first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation, we have choose freedom. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that's just an illusion. You could free yourself from the obstacles that you're so focused on by choosing a different path. Turn your thoughts away from negativity and instead envision endless other possibilities you might act upon. Now, in the traditional tarot, this is the major arcana, the Devil. And it's a card that shows up when we feel like we're stuck or like our hands are tied or there's not a lot that we can do in a situation. We feel powerless or we feel that we're a victim. And again, that there's not a lot that we can do about it. It's one of them situations where we work too much, we're chained to our desk, or we work under a tyrant boss, or we're in a relationship where we're not heard, we're not understood, we're not appreciated. We're not treated the way we deserve. That could be a romantic relationship, it could be with friends, with family. When we are dealing with a situation that is, it's like an addiction or an actual addiction, and it just makes us feel like we don't have the strength, like we don't have the power to do something else, okay, or to stop doing that. And that's our influence, okay, for today. In today's energy, we have the Healer of Abundance, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family. This situation involves a person, possibly you, who's down to earth with a gift for design or decoration. He or she is open-minded and nurturing. So this is a card that says think about your future and make choices accordingly. Be aware that what we do here and now shapes our future. If there's anything in our past that we're not particularly proud of, this is saying it does not have to shape your future. Just because we may have, made some difficult, what can be perceived as wrong choices in the past, doesn't mean that we have to keep doing that in the future or our present. If this is a person around you who is very possessive and controlling, and they've been around and maybe they're in your family, or for whatever reason, you can't really put a lot of distance between you and this person or just completely take them out of your life, the message is, you know what? That's who they are. But that doesn't mean they get to boss us around. That doesn't mean they get to tell us how to be. Who they are is who they are, but we can have boundaries. We can say enough is enough. We can say no thank you every now and again. We can put our foot down every now and again. But we have to stand out. We have to stand on our own 2 feet, take the bull by the horns, and call the situation what it is. It also says that each of us is unique. Obviously, we'll have our gifts and our skills and our aptitudes and our creativity and our own dreams, okay? And the message is don't try to conform to what someone else or something else is telling you that you need to do or you need to be. It's okay to stand out. It's okay to be who you are and do what you want. Because that's why you have those gifts. That's why you have those dreams. To use them to make things better for yourself or to make a positive difference in your own world and in the world in general. If fear is the only thing holding you back, which this can also talk about, you know, fear of making a mistake, fear of what if I lose my reputation, what if I lose my status, what if I disappoint people, what if, all those what ifs, they keep us chained, or they keep us in a cage. When the door to that cage is actually open, we can just walk out of it if we want to. So the Healer of Abundance says that it's time for some different choices. And it's time to focus on what we can do that no one else can, and see how we can use that skill, how we can use that vision, how we can use that dream, how we can use that whatever, okay, to make a positive difference. It's also a focus on healing and doing healing activities or healing things, thinking healing thoughts, speaking healing words, and protecting ourselves from people who might try to take advantage or who have been taken advantage. The Healer of Abundance says there's a limitless supply of abundance for each and every one of us if we want to claim it, claim our own power, claim our own abundance, claim our own fulfillment, okay? But we still have to act as if we deserve that. And oftentimes that means separating from people in situations that are bad for us, that we know are bad for us. But we stay there, or we put up with it because we're afraid that we might not be okay on our own, or we might not do very well with our own dreams and plans if we were to pursue them, and we may not make it, you know, with our own way of taking care of ourselves. It sounds good in our head, but if we were to actually do it, what if we don't do it very well, and so on and so forth. All those nagging doubts. It's time to separate. It's time to push them aside. It's time to focus on constructive things, beautiful things, inspiring, motivating, healing, lifting up type of energy in people and words and actions. And then the energy that we're moving into tomorrow with, we have the Six of Emotion again. We just had this yesterday. Memories can fill your heart with many emotions. It's important to remember your past accurately without seeing it as better or worse than it was. People you used to know may return to your life unexpectedly. Children could become an important issue, or you may need to reconnect with your own inner child. So on the one hand, people or situations that we used to know might then try to come back or bring us back if we do break free from a situation. And again, it's just a matter of sticking to our choices. For others, this is about, again, connecting with our inner child. When we do what we want to do, when we nurture ourselves first and then others, when we take time to nurture ourselves, when we take time to listen to our own mind, our own body, our own soul, that's how we nurture our inner child. When we take time to be creative, that's when we nurture our inner child. And that's what brings us joy, childlike joy, okay? And so it's a new beginning, and it's reconnecting to our inner child. That is the way to reconnecting with our own inner power, inner strength, so that we can then manifest in the outer world, if that makes sense. So don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to start things over with this energy. Don't be afraid to start fresh. Don't be afraid to go back to the beginning of whatever, okay? It's time to spread our wings and fly in the direction that we want to go in the direction that our hearts tell us to go in. And our guidance card, we have the peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. So let yourself stand out in all your beauty, all your glory. Show people what you're capable of. Show yourself what you're capable of is also a message here. Be independent. Have trust in your own skills, your own abilities, your own dreams. If we have a dream, it's only because we're meant to fulfill it. We're meant to make it reality. Otherwise, we wouldn't have that dream. Not everyone has the same dreams, do they? So if we have a particular dream, it's because not only we can manifest it, but we should manifest it. We should find a way to turn it into reality. Okay? So don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to separate from people and situations that are holding you back, that are putting doubts in your own mind, in your own heart, especially if it's about what you can and cannot do. Okay? Don't be afraid to stand out and show people that you are beautiful and perfect just the way you are. Okay? And again, pay attention to who you listen to, because money isn't everything. Just because we're not rich doesn't mean we're worthless. Just because we don't have 5 PhDs doesn't mean we're dumb. Just because we don't have the perfect family life doesn't mean that we'll be alone forever. Just because we don't have this fast-paced, carefree kind of existence doesn't mean that we're lost and not worth it. Okay, so reconnecting with our inner child will tell us what really matters to us, will remind us what is important, what we really want to achieve in life, what really makes us happy. Oftentimes, it's the little things. And when we bring the focus back to that, and we start reconnecting with our inner child more and more, and we make time to be creative, and we make time to just laugh, and we make time to just relax, and we do something different and fun every day or every other day, very small things, that's when we truly do break free, and we truly do walk our own path, and we truly do shine. Okay, so let's have a look at what our power thought is for today. Let's see if we get a new one that we haven't seen before. Okay. Well, a few of them fell out, but that's our card, and that's just me being sloppy. Okay, so I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I radiate acceptance and I am deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me. This means don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to dance your own dance. There will be people there who accept you, who embrace you, who love you for doing just that. And they will separate. Okay? It's a way to make sure that whoever is in your life and whoever stays in your life, when you decide to focus on this and walk your own path, whoever stays with you or whoever encourages you to walk that path, whoever supports you when you're trying to do something good for yourself, those are the people who truly care for you, who truly love and appreciate you, who think of you not just about themselves and what you could do for them. Okay? If you're worried that you're going to be alone or you're going to not fit in anywhere, because, you know, if you try to walk your own path, this is saying, everybody loves me. Yes, people are going to leave your life. That's normal, and that's a good thing. Because if we're changing the energy, we will change the people around us. Okay, we will see different faces. People are going to leave our lives, and new people are going to come in. Jobs are going to leave our lives. A certain type of job is going to leave our life, and others will come in. That's how you know that you are truly changing the energy within and around you. When we see all these changes, and the people around us, and the friends we make, and the activities we get involved with, and the jobs we go for, and how we do our job, and what we put up with and what we no longer tolerate. Okay? But don't worry. I am beautiful and everyone loves me for exactly who I am. Okay? So that is our reading for today, or whenever it is that you're watching the video and whenever it is that you need to hear these messages. I hope the reading helps. okay, if you're dealing with these energies. Thank you again for all your support. Let's have an absolutely beautiful day. Let's stand out. Let's shine bright. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.